Hey guys, Ed Miller here for CardRunners.com, and I am coming to you today with the next video in my Playing the Player series, and this one's a Quickie video, and it's called Exploiting Your Shadow. So here's some assumptions I'm making for the video. You're a regular no-limit hold'em player at some stakes, live or online, and you've settled in for a bit at your level, so you haven't just moved up, you haven't just gone on a huge downswing and moved down. You've been playing at the same level as a regular for a month or more. You are no worse than a very small long-term loser at your stakes. You could be a winner, a small loser, break even, a small to medium winner. You're also not, crushing your stakes. You're not the best player in the player pool or one of the top players. You're kind of, you're a reg. You're winning or break even or a little bit of a loser. You're hanging in there basically. And your surface stats, VPIP, PFR, and so forth, are within the error bars for the regs at your level. So you're not playing a style that's really different from what other people at your level are playing, at least on the surface. So if those apply to you, and I think they applied it to many people, certainly who subscribe to CardRunners, then here's what I think is probably true about you. I think it's true that the other regulars in your games often think about many situations in a similar way to the way that you think. And we're talking about the quote-unquote standard regs for your level here, not regular players who play, again, outlier styles or the non-regs or the fish or any of those players. We're talking about people whose surface stats are within the error bars, and who have been at the level for a little bit while and so forth. So those people and you probably approach a lot of hands in a lot of situations the same way. You make the same plays, and often you make them for roughly the same reasons. So if this is true, then one of the easiest ways to get better and to get better results against regs, which is really what you need to do if you want to improve your win rate and move up, is to play against your shadow. And that means you seek out plays that would, if the chairs were reversed, make life difficult for you and the way you tend to play. So I came out with a new book a few months ago called Playing the Player, which this series is kind of named in honor of, I guess. And the number one feedback I've gotten from that book is, and I'm very happy about this, is people tell me, "Oh my God, Ed, you've taught me how to beat myself. I read your book and you're describing exactly how I play and how I think, and then you're showing me how to beat myself, and it's kind of scary." And I'm thrilled that I'm getting that feedback, because that was exactly the effect I wanted the book to have. And I think it's and really all it is that I have taught people to play against their shadow. I have been a player at that level in my past, especially when I just switched to no limit from limit. I had many of the same thoughts that sort of many kind of tag regular type players do. I approach many situations the same way, and then over time I sort of gain an awareness of that and learn how to beat some of those things and how to move up and how to play a little bit stronger game. And so that same process will work for you, because if you can learn to beat yourself, you can likely learn to beat at the same time many of the regs in your games. So here's my step-by-step process to improve. Step 1 is play some poker at your regular level. Hopefully you got that covered. Step 2 is pay attention to the hands you play against the regs. Now again, I've said this in the past videos. I'm going to say it again. There's a canard that I hear. You don't want to play against the regs. You want to play against the fish. The fish are where the money's at. You avoid the regs and give it. No. This is completely wrong. If you want to move up, if you want to maximize your win rate, you have to learn to beat the regs. The regs at your level are almost certainly very beatable. Most people play at a level where the regs really, they play a fairly predictable way. And so if you just figure out what they're doing, you can beat them, and that way you're getting money from the fish and the regs, which is more money and allows you to build a bankroll and move up and play against better players and all that stuff. So pay attention to the hands you play against the regs.